China's foreign minister warns US not to cross its red line.
Here's a summary of the article.
The United States must stop its old routine of unilateral bullying. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi has told U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken in a telephone call. Wang on Friday accused the U.S. of trying to suppress China's development. Washington must pay attention to Beijing's legitimate concerns, he said, warning the U.S. against trying to challenge China's red lines using salami slicing tactics. China considers Taiwan its own territory and believes the U.S. is slowly chipping away at its core interests and challenging its bottom line while being careful to avoid a single drastic action that could give China a clear reason to react with full force. Wang stressed that the two sides should focus on translating the Bali Consensus of the two heads of state into practical policies and concrete actions, according to a statement from the Chinese Foreign Ministry on Friday. A brief readout from the U.S. State Department said Blinken discussed the need to maintain open lines of communication and responsibly manage the US-PRC relationship in his call with Wang. Standing on the side of the international community to promote peace and talks, we will continue to play a constructive role in resolving the crisis in our own way, the Chinese Foreign Ministry quoted Wang as telling Blinken.
This post received a score of 6,600, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
China warns. LMAO. That's priceless.
Even has its own wiki page.
More than 900 Chinese final warnings had been issued by the end of 1964. And this time, we mean it.
This is what's dumb about final warnings and totalitarian laws that you can't enforce. It just makes them seem weak and ultimately undermines their authority. I also don't know if the East, Russia and China, quite understand how much North Americans hate being told what to do by authority figures. It makes yous bristle and become confrontational. Maybe it's just me.
Do you think the CCP knows that their warnings are a joke?
Say what you want about Russia, but their proverbs have always been hilarious. Wang on Friday accused the U.S. of trying to suppress China's development. He's right. We're wrong for flooding China with large amounts of fentanyl to collapse their society and economic success. Oh wait, that's Beijing's policy towards the U.S. Never mind.
It's probably related to that the U.S. just contacted car manufacturers about their ties to Uyghur slave labor.
Or Foxconn.
Wisconsin would like a word on Foxconn.
Salami slicing. Like the Himalayas, the Central Asian republics, Southeast Asia, islands in other nations' territorial waters. That kind of salami slicing.
Those were sections, not slices.
They have a COVID-19 crisis on hand and now trying to divert their people's attention by issuing senseless warning. Politics 101.
They want war during a COVID crisis, and us to shut down the massive soy exports to their country. Man, China really knows how to play the fiddle.
It's like they don't even know us Americans. Tell us about a red line and we have the compulsion to cross it no matter what the cost.
Being an American is perpetually this. Anyone, don't do X, or else. Americans, don't threaten me with a good time.
America has a case of political opposition defiance disorder. Country, don't do XYZ. America, well now I have to.
Usually while screaming fuck yeah.
China's been slicing its way through Africa and even the Western Hemisphere, so they can take that salami and shove it.
That's very true. I wasn't even aware of that until a few months ago. China nation building in Africa was just not something I'd have presumed to happen.
All the weird news about fake Chinese police stations in Canada is crazy. And Europe, and maybe the US.
Definitely the US. They are active in directly monitoring larger Chinese student groups as well.
Where are they located?
The other commenter is referring to the Confucius Institutes, not the illegal police stations. Here's a map of the actual stations, courtesy of Radio Free Asia.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.